y'all. Smiles back in my hometown and shit. Damn, shit is tough, bro. It's really nice out here, man. It's a lot different from the city. Always hustle and bustle. I like West Bubble. It's what made me, honestly, bro.
Yeah, just like, so tell us a little bit about where you're from and all that stuff.
So I look in the camera. My fault.
Yeah, you can look in the camera. You can look around.
Just look around and shit. All right. Yeah. I'm from a small town around here called Melville. Shit was cool. It's a little. Definitely say it was a little racist. But I can't complain. I really wouldn't change too much about it. Definitely learned how to talk to a wide ranging people, wide variety of people. So.
How do you think that's influenced your music?
My music. I will say that the school system out here is good, so I'm a little articulate and whatnot, so I can I feel like I can do just different things. I don't have to stay in one lane, know all the words. That's probably a way I'd say, yeah.
So like, how'd you get into making music? You know, being out here,
music.
There's not really a music scene out here.
Yeah, I didn't make music when I lived out here. Oh, actually, a lot of my friends did though. So when I lived out here, I didn't make music, but I would always hang out around probably places I shouldn't be, around people that were making music. And then I moved to the city where it's a much more creative scene. And since I was used to that, I just went to like better places, I guess, and was around more legit forms of the art form and whatnot. But I always felt like we could go another level with it. And then we went into the pandemic, and so I just seen people just wasting money at studios, just engineers that didn't really give a fuck about nothing, and I wanted to just provide something valuable, I guess, to the group I was in. So I started mixing, and then from mixing, then we went into the pandemic, of course, and then so I couldn't link people every day and whatnot. So I ended up just recording myself. It's just a process, bro. I've always been around music. At a certain point, I started making it. Like, yeah.
So like, how do you think your engineering capabilities have helped you be able to make your own music?
Definitely, that's where it started. Because at first, like, people didn't want to. Nobody wants to rock with the new person that's making music. Like, everybody's doing it, you know. So I had to do something that just stood out in a way. So once you become a commodity of any form, people are just going to come around, and then from there, just it's also a way to improve though, because then it feeds itself, because as you do it more, you improve, you fall in love with it more. So I'm not going to say it's like just to get sessions and shit, but I wouldn't get any sessions if I would have never started if I didn't know how to mix, you know. Yeah.
So like nowadays, are you mixing your own shit, you engineering, mixing, and then producing your own stuff?
Yeah.
How do you do it nowadays?
So now I engineer, I mix, I produce, I record everything, I track everything. I've been thinking about going to a studio to rock with this one engineer who's really tough, this dude named Bobby Mars in the city. I shout out him. I'm all like, he's a tough engineer. I respect what he got going on. So I've been thinking about collaborating with him on a couple of tracks, but pretty much everything I made for the last year is 100% me. Maybe the last week and a half I started working with like beats from other producers again, but I really went into a lab, like, bro, yeah, just to push the limits, bro. I like to push my own limits. It's almost like working out basketball. You just never want to be stagnant. It's a question my mom asked me a lot. Like, it's just if the world were about to end today, like, would you be happy with what you're doing? And I just feel like as artists right now, we all get caught up in where we would want to be. And all I could really say, the only thing I might change is just more people listening to my music. But then that's one thing that I'm learning, that I can't control other people. So, in a sense, I'm doing exactly what I would want to do. I only had to say, like, yeah, for the last year, I've been trying to curate my life to really just be me and be happy. And then anything else on top of that is gravy, rather than things you're constantly longing for, you know? Yeah.
How would you say, like, how important is that philosophy to, like, everything you've been doing, your music creation? Like, how has that helped you, like, get to that mindset?
Yeah, music got me here. I used to be very materialistic, just caught up in just the flow, the bustle of life, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that, but just from just beating to my own drum a little bit, I just see, like, we're all like competing with each other subliminally, almost like capitalism. It's just capitalism in itself and what it's doing to our minds. Not to say I think capitalism is the worst thing in the world, but it's it could warp your mind if you let it. And I'm very happy that I found yeah, just like peace, you know.
Yeah, so like with peace, how does all of these emotions translate to your music? Like how do you get this out through your music?
How? The music helps me recenter because not like I said, when I say peace, I don't mean everything is calm. Like I get angry, I get sad, you know, we all do, we're human. But the peace is more so just being comfortable with the flow of it all. And the flow of it all is like if something bad happens, you know, put it into a song. Alchemizing is the word. Yeah. Something bad happens, you put it into a song. Like you're angry, you know, you can just channel that energy rather than dwelling in it and just always thinking about the past, or what you don't have or how things could be better. You know, you just put it into a song. You made a good song. You did, you know, like it's a good day, man. Like, yeah.
Has music always been your outlet?
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I've always been around music. Like I used to, no matter what I was doing, like tech, theater, sports, or whatever. It's just like when I get some free time, I'm going straight to my iPod. I used to be one of those AirPods everywhere kids. Like lately, I listen to less music because I'm always making it. So I don't really walk around with headphones too much. But that, yeah, I was your stereotypical just headphones, hoodie, go to play a sport. You know, just you know.
What type of music did you used to listen to?
I've gone through a lot of phases. I had a phase definitely where I get a lot of my rhyme patterns, multi-syllabic rhyme patterns, just from Eminem. I had a phase where I definitely was heavy on Eminem, and I don't think people could hear that in my music at all. Like when I talk to people, it's usually a different reaction.
Why do you think that is?
Because Eminem, like he just rapped about a bunch of darker stuff. Like he made up stories and whatnot. I think it would just be dark. I try to talk about like happy life, like good times with my friends and whatnot. But the way he played with syllables, I really like. Kanye was big. Lupe Fiasco was big at that time. I grew up like super on backpacky type. Mac Miller, Childish, all those.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
He's so tough.
Then I went through like a crazy mumble rapper phase, where well, I don't even say mumble rapper, but like at the time that's what it was called. Uzi, Thug, damn, I don't even want to just name a bunch of people because some of them is like 2-3 songs I like, but like they're really not nice. But yeah, like Uzi, Thug, and then like The Pain, A Boogie, Dirk, and I like electronic music like MGMT, Owl City. You know, I like a lot, man. I like a lot of music. But yeah, where I started was super like that Eminem, Lupe Fiasco bag.
So like, I don't know, why do? So how do you kind of take the influences from those types of music and shape it? Like, because I know you mentioned how Eminem, your lyrical pattern.
Yeah.
Like, how does your influence from like somebody like Kanye or Lupe or Childish Gambino show up in your music? So,
So I just named a bunch of people I probably don't take that much influence from. Eminem, I do from the multi-syllabic. Kanye, I like. What I really like about Kanye is it's something that's not necessarily the easiest to describe, but like how the life of Pablo, it's like he has so many different artists on there. Like the lady who's singing on Ultralight Beam, I don't know her name, but like she's on the same album as like The Weeknd, who's on the same album as Frank Ocean, as Vic Mensa. It's a lot of different, or even the album he just dropped, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Baby, Dirk, just all these different features. But it sounds cohesive. Like at the end of the day, it is a cohesive project, and it's Kanye West. You know, they all came to his world, but he made it in a way where they could shine and be the best them in a way where it's cohesive to his vision, and that's something that, yeah, I get that from Kanye a lot. I hope I put that into words in a way.
Yeah, you definitely did that. It is crazy what he be doing.
Yeah.
Who would you say is your favorite overall artist if you have to choose one?
Damn, it's definitely Drake. My top two is Drake and Kanye. Yeah.
Okay, why Drake?
Word. Drake. Man, I just feel like I relate to his music. I can't lie. Like there's a certain type of Drake that I really like though. Like Lord Knows, Do Not Disturb, Lose You. Like the rap. Like when he gets in that bag, I really relate. It's just about all I hear is just work hard. It's fun to fuck with beautiful women, but don't let that distract you. You know. and it always is a distraction, but you still got to maintain your focus and whatnot. You're gonna run into people that you don't like and don't like you, but you just got to keep going. Like I don't know, I relate, man.
So as an artist, I know shit could get hectic and crazy. How do you stay focused? Like, what are some tips you have on like staying focused and staying like in your mind when it comes to it and not going too crazy?
Just always remembering that, like, if I slack off, the only person getting hurt is me. Like, yeah, that's the best way. That's really something I think about a lot. Like,
You gotta hold yourself accountable.
yeah, it's accountability with yourself. Like, because no one else is gonna hold you accountable. Yeah, you're gonna have people telling you do this, do that. Yeah, they want to see the best for you and whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, you're the person who has to buy yourself food and put a roof over your head, and then at some point support a family, you know, and leave something to them. And every time, like this whole grind culture, I'm not caught up in that. But yeah, man, if you're not gonna do it, who is, bro? Like, for you? Nobody. You know. So.
Word. So like, what are you working on right now? And like, what like are you gearing towards? You got an album coming out? Like, what are we working on right now?
I've been working on a project for the last year. It's called Too Old to Die Young. Yeah, so that's when I had started going into this production phase, because I had said something to this one dude. I was being a little cocky, low key. Some dude, he's pretty plugged, and he was just, I'll never forget. He was like, "Yo, bro, you're really lucky I'm not an asshole, because if I wanted to, I'll buy every beat on your album and strike it." And yo, just the way I felt when he said that, I never wanted to feel that again. So that's why I learned how to produce and whatnot. But so that's been like a year process, and I've come up with like 12, 13 songs that I really like. I'm really confident in, and that's more so me peeling back the layers of just thinking on who I am and whatnot. And these next 4 songs is about to just be bops. So I'm about to work with. I've been working with some other producers now for these last 4 tracks, and they're just gonna be bops, like, you know, some people can fuck with. But what's done and been recorded, that's who I am right here. Miles, fuck up Miloh. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what should somebody know about Miles?
What should somebody know? Real life, that I'm just used to life. I don't know, like I feel like a lot of people get the wrong idea about me, for sure. A lot of people get the wrong idea about me, and what I'm learning, damn, that's a deep question, because I'm not trying to go too left field with it. What's there somebody know?
As left as you want.
Huh?
Go as left as you want. That's the whole purpose.
Yeah, I feel you.
Know?
Nah, I feel you. But it's just more so like, I'm just in this in between right now where I'm learning a lot about myself, you know? And I feel like I have a good grasp on self. But what bothers me sometimes would be like the perception of people like just assuming things about me. Because I often want to just see the best in people. And I might see the best in a person and try to speak to that person, but then that could trigger the person you're actually speaking to sometimes, you know? And I really do try to live as Jesus would. I know that sounds very cliche. That's what I want somebody to know about me, is that regardless of how you feel about me and what you perceive, I'm doing my best attempt to live as Jesus would. That's really what I want somebody to know about me.
Word.
Yeah.
Would you say you're religious?
To a degree, like, I don't believe everything written, like, it's written by man, so I can only believe so much that's written by man. But I recognize that Jesus was a tough human. Like, that is a tough person that you should try to be like real life. That's how I'd answer that question.
Word.
Yeah.
So like, this is also a loaded question. Who is Miles?
Who is Miles?
Who is Miles?
Damn. Like, how did you describe that? It's so much. Like, I feel like I'm really a very nuanced person. I do a lot of shit, bro. Like, that people might not never even know. Like, I know how to code, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Self-taught. I taught myself how to swim. Java, Python, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, yo, bro, I do a lot of shit, bro. Like, all this music shit, I taught it to myself, you know what I'm saying? Play a lot of sports, bro. I was on my tennis team. I played chess, bro. Like, I'll really cook somebody in chess, bro. Like, not to get, yeah, I just feel like I'm a talented person. I genuinely feel like there's nothing in this world that if you give me like a month and I want to, because there's some things that's just no gain in wanting to do. Like if I want to get like video games, for example, I'm really good at video games, but I just stopped playing them because it's not really it's not a reward. Damn, I'm just I'm just good at shit, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. And I feel like that just rubs people the wrong way. But at the end of the day, I'm really just trying to live like Jesus would, bro. Like, I could really say that and feel like, yeah, that's how I be, like, chilling, bro. Like, yeah. Because I know, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm trying, bro. That's more than a lot of people could say. But I'm trying to escape the rat race, too. So I don't even want to. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro.
I think that's all life is. You just got to try your hardest. And
Yeah.
give it your all and shit.
Word.
So, like, I don't know. What do you got for me? Like, anything.
Oh, so getting back into plans, though, yeah, I'm definitely trying to tie-ins a lot of this. Like, I was talking about capitalism. I touched on a lot of this. So I definitely about to throw my own show after I drop this tape, get my merch out. Like, self-sufficient. If you look at how La Russell does his stuff, I like a lot of the principles there. Even how Drake, like, is doing his 100 gigs right now. I feel like people have the wrong idea about that. I kind of feel like he's doing something that people don't see with the whole direct to consumer, but that's a lot of free sauce that, you know, but you could tap into that, bro. And you know, if you're trying to be an independent artist, I definitely recommend that, because I think the game we're all playing, it just leads to that 1 in 100 chance of getting signed to a deal that it's like, have you read these deals? Do you want to sign one of those? I don't. Like, so yeah.
The deals are really good. You're selling your soul.
Yeah.
Most people are. It's like, and then they take all that shit.
Exactly. Which I don't mind. Like, I mean, honestly, I don't mind. Like, there's nothing wrong with that life. It's just there's a million ways to skin a cat, and you could definitely just take inspiration where you could get it. Frank Ocean definitely inspires me a lot too, where I definitely got to name drop him.
So, like, where can we find you? Where can we find all your stuff, all your music, all that?
Find me on the gram under Miles JG, MYLESJG. That's where you could find anything else. There's a link to everything else to me there. Streaming platforms on Miloh. Although in time, I'd like to drop that and just go to Miles Joseph. Yeah.
Word. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You have anything else you want to add?
Nah, chilling.